Rosie's interview that she did on a podcast, that is very interesting to know because I do feel like a lot of these scenes are a bit over the top. And I do feel like it probably did have a lot to do with field producers nudging them. I definitely see it now in certain scenes that kind of seem like bonkers to me. I'm like, oh, now this makes a little bit more sense, because the overreaction, I'm like, okay, this is probably production in their ears. And this is not anything new. We all know this. The Bravo Real Housewife franchise has been on for 20 years. By now, that fourth wall has been broken. We're all very well aware of how messy production can be. And listen, there has been franchises where producers were so messy that they were let go. So this is not anything new. Your jaw should be exactly in place. Rosie said was that she said everyone already knew she was just filming in the house. Kelsey and the sugar daddy was already broken up, that she was already with Billy, that she was living with Billy for 2 years. Because the question that was asked of her was, why do you think Kelsey has like all this hate for you? Because it really doesn't make sense, the way it's coming off, unless we're missing a whole bunch of stuff. She said, you're not missing a whole bunch of stuff. That whole Instagram thing. I don't think a lot of people believe it. People with common sense anyway. They're asking about the sugar daddy. Like, how is that any different than any of the other ladies bringing people's shit up? And Rosie said this, and I think she hit it on the head. She was going with the storyline of, her and the sugar daddy, that they're still together. And when she asked Joellen, because Joellen at that picnic, she was like, Kelsey, she's going through her stuff with her boyfriend or whatever. And Rosie was like, there were things that I wasn't told and people just expected me to know or just expected me to figure out. So Kelsey's storyline that she was pitching or that she was wanting to present to the viewers was that she was with this sugar daddy, that they were still together. Meanwhile, they had already been broken for like 2 years already. They were broken up previous to them even filming, and that she was already living with Billy. She wanted to present this life like she was a kept woman because I guess that was how she was cast or whatever. But she no longer had that lifestyle. And she feels like that's where Kelsey has all this energy for her, because she's basically exposing her for being a fraud. And listen, these aren't things that anybody's going to care about, but I think that is Kelsey's mistake. I do believe what Rosie said could be the core of it. So if Kelsey would have been less in her head about how viewers were going to see it, the viewers wouldn't have cared. It would have still been interesting. So I definitely believe that that's probably where the core of this resentment that Kelsey is feeling for Rosie is. I am looking forward to the reunion. That reunion is going to be off the hooks. They've been picked up for season 2. I think everybody's coming back.